I'm hiking along the hiking trail at Little Manatee River State Park. I'm planning on doing a 7-mile loop, but on this trail it's also possible to do a 3.5-mile loop. So that's an option. The first part of the trail where I'm on is sort of the upland part of the trail. The second half will be along the river itself, which is very, very pretty. May see some alligators or a few turtles perhaps. Nice and cool today. Feels like it's in the low 60s right now. Good day for a hike. See ya. This is still on the upland part of the hiking trail. The scenery keeps changing. This is a quite beautiful trail. I like it. Lots of roots though, just tripped. Almost looks like a side trail, but I don't think it is. Staying nice and overcast. I think it's going to be cool all day. So it's perfect. Nice bridge right here, crossing a little creek, tributary. That's flowing, I don't know, is that eastward or south? Toward the Little Manatee River. Water's a little tannic. Last time I was here, maybe a couple years ago, the water was crystal clear. Not that way anymore. I don't know why it would change. Got that deep tannic color. Still very pretty. This is a pretty area right through here. I just left the primitive campsite just a little while ago. We'll be coming up on the river probably within a half a mile or so. It should be very pretty. A lot of pretty live oaks through here. So nice. Alright, see you later. coming up on the river. Right over here on my right. And I heard some paddlers up. There they are right there. Barely see the one kayak. So I want to do that sometime coming up soon. Looks like the river is flowing pretty good. Not as fast as the Withlacoochee was. That was a struggle. All right, this part of the trail is going to be a lot more interesting, I think. We'll see. Still walking along the river portion of the trail. River's down there. I did pass a group of people a while back. It was like 3 adults and maybe 4 or 5 young children. They must have been like 4 years old, kindergarten age. And they're doing this whole loop, 7 miles. So far, all the kids seem to be very cheerful and really strong. That was about a mile 3.5 that they were at. So they should be coming up on that little campground right now. I suspect they'll be taking a long break there. But that was really surprising. This is probably not their first hike, because they're really doing well. All right, see ya. Looks like the river's running pretty fast right at this point. It's about 2 to 3 miles an hour. I think I can paddle up against that when I get up here. We will see. Meanwhile, the trail continues to be very pretty. It's about 2 miles along the river, I think. It's a pretty long stretch. Just a lot of pretty sights. This is a really good hike. Summertime, it can get quite buggy. Right now, there's not a single mosquito that I've heard or seen or felt. Good trip. Coming up on the same creek that I crossed earlier. I believe it's called Cypress Creek. Very pretty. Still, of course, tannic at this point. Very pretty. remember swimming in this creek years ago when it was super clear. Doesn't look too bad. Another very scenic part of the trail here along the river. Well, I'm not really right next to the river, but sort of go in and out close to the river and then a little further away. I mean, it's all very pretty, but some spots are just gorgeous. You still have to, watch out for roots. You gotta watch your step. I saw one lady catch her toe on a root, and her other foot, I think, got caught too, and she went down. But she wasn't hurt, which is a good thing. It's almost on a little bit of a dike here. It's a raised up portion, or maybe just as a gully on the right hand side. Swampy area on the left hand side. It's all very interesting. Must have seen about 20 kayaks and canoes a while back. A lot of people must have the day off or the week off for New Year's. I'm sure it's going to be crowded tomorrow. This is pretty through here with all the green grass. All right, see ya. Well, the trail has veered away from the river now. So I'm getting close to the end. I suspect I'll reach the approach trail in about half a mile. And then it's just 3/10 of a mile to my truck in the parking lot. So all in all, it's been a fantastic hike. Great weather. Later. Now the parking area used to be in this area years ago. They would give you a combination to the lock. You would open up a gate and drive back in here just 100 yards. They don't do it that way anymore. We park out closer to Highway 301, and there's no gate anymore, just a walkthrough. So that's the new parking lot, or fairly new, up ahead. And that's the end of my 7-mile hike. It was quite enjoyable. I'm sure I'll be back again. See ya.